Trade Union Federation Cosatu has mobilized all 16 of its affiliated unions for today's nationwide one-day strike. The strike action is expected to affect economic activity in various sectors of the economy. For the latest, let's cross over to our reporter, Nonhlakanipho Magwaza. She's in Durban at the moment. Good morning. How are things looking? Are we seeing the march actually gaining momentum out there in Durban?
Good morning, Leanne, and good morning to the viewers. At the moment, as you can see behind me, there's still no one at present. But shortly, I believe that they will start arriving. With me now is Baba Edwin Mkhize, General Secretary of Cosatu here in KZN. He will be speaking to us about what's going to happen and why are they taking to the streets today. Baba Mkhize, good morning and welcome to our show. Just briefly, what are we expecting to happen today?
Morning to you, morning to the Morning Live viewers. Today we are going to be marching because it's a national strike for Cosatu. We'll be marching from here, from King Dinizulu Park down to Dr. Pixley Seme in the old vocab. It's West Street to City Hall, where we're going to be delivering the memorandum. We've written the letters to the Reserve Bank, to the Premier, to ESCOM, also to Transnet. Some of the workers that you'll see coming here in numbers are workers that are employed by Transnet at the ports, because Transnet is privatizing there. So we've invited Transnet as well to come and collect the memorandum. So we'll be marching to the Durban City Hall, where we are going to be delivering memorandum to those people, including the Durban Chamber. We have invited them as well.
Briefly tell us what's contained in the memorandum. What is the gist of the actual protest or the strike?
I must say, because we are Cosatu. In fact, we are raising the issues broadly around the issue of the state of the economy of our country. In fact, as an organization, a federation of workers, we are saying that the state of the economy of the country is really is suffocating our members or the workers of this country. In fact, with the increase in the repo rate by the South African Reserve Bank, with the ongoing crisis of electricity, also many other issues. This province of KZN, one of the issues that we are raising very much strongly is the issue about the labor brokers. Many workers have been storming our office and saying why Cosatu is dropping the campaign against labor brokers. And we have raised that issue with the broadly mass democratic movement, and we said we need to resuscitate the campaign against the labor brokers. Labor brokers are like the snake living in the stomach of a worker, and workers were saying that the majority portion of their salary goes to the people who are agents, and we said no, we need to resuscitate this campaign. This is one of the issues that we are raising very strongly here in this province. We're also raising the issue, as I've indicated to you, the issue of the privatization that is taking place at Transnet that is affecting our workers. Workers have been subjected to temporary work, and some of the workers at the Transnet, they've been affected by the issue of the shift patterns now that are being introduced by the employers. And we are saying all those issues, but we are also raising the issue of the undermining of the collective bargaining. It's the whole issue of the cost of living, where we are saying that much as a Reserve Bank is raising the interest rates much as we are facing the electricity crisis, the energy crisis and all that, the billing system in the municipalities, which we are raising very strongly in our memorandum, that it needs to be reviewed. Many of our workers, month end, they get paid, and the bigger portion of their salary goes to electricity, goes to water, and they are left with nothing. So we are saying that that issue needs to be attended to as well. We are also raising that the legislation that we are currently advocating as Cosatu in terms of our campaign, that workers must be allowed to withdraw a portion in their pension funds, must be speeded up, because that's one way of cushioning the workers in terms of the rising cost of living. To say we need to do more in terms of ensuring that workers are able to protect their assets, they are able to protect their homes, houses, they are able to protect their cars or the vehicles through the investment in the pension funds. We are saying they must be allowed to withdraw a portion in their pension fund, and that must be speeded up, because workers do have money in the pension funds, but workers end up going to loan sharks. They end up going to borrow the loans in order to protect their houses, to protect their vehicles. When they have money in the pension funds, we are saying that that must be speeded up, that they must be able to withdraw a portion so they can protect their assets as well. So there are various of issues that we are raising. Also, issues of crime and corruption. We are coming very strong in terms of our memorandum that issues of crime and corruption must be attended to. We have made calls and we have said those people that have been involved in the corruption, in corrupt activities, those people must be able to be held accountable. So we are saying that that must be speeded up, because that is the money that is supposed to go to service delivery. That is the money that's supposed to go to the workers that are actually in the coal phase of service delivery, to ensure that service delivery does happen. So we are also saying that in terms of cautioning the working class and the poor people from our communities, we are saying that in the October budget speech, we are expecting more from government to come out clearly to say what is going to be done about the social grants of those that are unemployed, social grants of children of this country, social grants of the elders of this country, to say what needs to be done to actually increase what is coming to them in order for them to be able to deal with to face the cost of living that is actually challenging them. In fact, we are saying that the social grants need to be reviewed to be in line with the poverty line, so that the people of this country are able to face up the cost of living that keeps on rising day in, day out.
Thank you so much. That was General Secretary Mr. Edwin Mkhize.